How's the royal family? I pray that everyone is doing well. Well, my royal family, I have often said that all the videos that I do on the True Royal Family and also on True Royal channel as well is that all of my videos, I speak from emotions, and I also do videos how I like to visualize them. I feel like they come out better. I'm at my best when I speak from the depths of my soul. So the video that I'm doing today, you see the title. Yes, you do. And I'm going to bring it, and then I have a video, and then I'm going to bring it again because I feel like it's needed at this particular time. Now, the last few weeks in the royal family, we have been dealing with some dynamics that all of us individually that are truly 100% fully invested in all the things, the atrocious things that continue to happen to the royal family. We've been feeling some kind of way. And we just got off the heels of the Amber Geiger trial, and I spoke from the depths of my soul that I felt the pain of my royal family. Now, some people assume that I was feeling some kind of way because of the trial. No. I felt y'all, and that energy stayed on me about 3 to 4 days. Now, I was just as pissed off like anyone else, and it's like the things that are happening to us as we're coming up out of this captivity is coming back to back, and it's like when all the events that's been happening, from the trial, from our royal son Joshua being killed, and then now our royal daughter has been killed, and the energy that I've been feeling, and I've been feeling this for a while, that I could tell that our kings and queens was not fucking having it. And I have spoke before my royal family about royal smoke, and royal fire. So I'm going to bring you the fire tonight, my royal family. It's time for us to wake the fuck up. And anybody, and I don't care if it's families, friends, or whoever, on this motherfucking coon fest, step the fuck off. Because you find a lot of people to get up on these videos, talk one thing, but live a total different life. The few people that deal with me behind the scenes, I am the same. I am totally the same. And we are past sick and tired. We've been way pushed off the cliff. And I pray to the depths of my soul that the enemy and the enemy supporters come and get this truth searing. Because I'm going to set your ass on fire. You dealing with a new breed of folks who not dealing with it no more at all. We watching everybody. We watching for you to make one little fucking move, and you will be dealt with individually, and you will be exposed for the fraud that you are. And I thank you, Vicky Diller, for breaking down that bullshit on that Mammy tour that Mammy Judge Kemp is on and throwing up in the people's face, well, I'm a Christian first. You look like a motherfucking fool. You hugged a demon, a pure ass demon, and then you gonna get mad, bitch, because we putting that royal fire to your ass. You ain't even begin to feel royal fire. And that goes to all of y'all. When I talk about negative and positive peer pressure, folks will meet those standards. I said that years ago when my oldest daughter was in high school. I pay attention to stuff to the best of my ability. And we got to make it in such a way, my royal family, that our individual, personal families, people again, that we can reach out and touch to let them know I'm about that life. And I'm not fucking playing with you. And we know the ones that will coon. We know the ones that will run to the enemy. Even your own blood that will run to the enemy and say, well, they getting ready to do this and that. No, the things that we are getting ready to do are doing now, not getting ready to do, that we are doing now. We are bringing that fire. We are way past the smoke. And see, when you bring fire, you purify. I have said that numerous times, like anybody else. We already understand the process of fire. I fully understand why Yah said the next time, he got to use fire because it is filthy. The sins, the atrocities, and the things that America want to continue to do to the royal family. You want to continue for us to stay idly by and take abuse. I said we would get to this point a long time ago. I said the events that keep happening in America is going to push the royal family in such a way that we're going to use the very gifts that our father gave us. They're still in our DNA code, but we were snatched from our captivity. We was in a different type of captivity, believe it or not, that we were comfortable there. And being stiff-necked and being stubborn and not fully obeying Yah, he said, I got to make you feel. And it even hurt him. And he just turned away because he knew what he did. Yah, I feel it fully. I feel it in my bones. I feel it in my soul. I feel it in my blood. I can't look away. As bad as it hurt. I keep saying that we are the most vibrational people. We got to continue to vibrate, to use pure royal fire. Ain't no more playing. No more in this war. If you ain't about that life, step the fuck off. You don't like the way I talk? I don't give a fuck. They are doing something to us every millisecond, and it's a joke to them. This is getting to the royal family's mental health. They can't take it no more. We must, the ones that are capable of doing it, we must do what we need to do so our royals. We're doing a disservice to our royals, trying to get along with the enemy. You can't trust the enemy and the enemy supporters. They have showed us their nature. They are not a forgiving people. So, like I said, I'm going to be true to my royal nature. But I'm not asking the royal family to be foolish and go hog wild. You are going to be tested in such a way that I see coming out of this captivity and coming closer to the kingdom, that you are going to have to use the base of your brain. You're going to have to kick in and use 100% of that stuff, not no 3% or whatever the percentage that we're using, and sitting like frozen, waiting for the enemy to show that they got an inkling of a heart or whatever. They don't have an inkling of anything at all. We have become a form of entertainment, and enough is enough. So, as we continue on, my royal family, I'm going to give you the purest fire that I can give you.
The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Time is what really dictates agenda. If you don't know what time it is, you might be doing the right thing at the wrong time and get not the right results. The question that we have to ascertain is, where are we? Not in this time, but in God's time. There is a spiritual dimension to this problem. Yes. And that we have to consider. Are we working against what God wants? Or are we working in harmony with what God wants for a people that this book delineates clearly that something is wrong? Wrong with the government in which we live, wrong with the leaders that lead us, wrong with us in the way we respond to our enemy and each other. This nation is not about poor people, whether they're black, brown, red, yellow, or white. This nation is about rich people, privileged people, powerful people, and to hell with the weak, the poor. They must serve. Now, Harry Belafonte said a few weeks before Martin Luther King was assassinated, they were meeting to talk about the march in Memphis. He went over to his brother, and according to his words, he said, "Martin, you seem melancholy. What's troubling you?" And Dr. King said, "I fear that I am integrating my people into a burning house." We don't see the fire, but the house is burning. He said to my dear brother Harry Belafonte, we have to be firemen to put the fire out. I said, no, we must let the fire burn. When John baptized Jesus, he said, "I baptize you with water, but there's one coming after me that will baptize you with fire." Why fire? Because nothing remains in its present form when fire touches it. America must be burned. Listen to me, because I really don't care no more about what anybody thinks. Because if we're going to go to this road and make a covenant, we can't make another covenant with death. You said, Tavis, what is that word about promise?
Barbara Jordan, what the American people want is simple. They want an America as good as its promise.
Well, America is no good at all. If you have made a promise that you don't keep, what are you? You are a liar. Did they promise the Native Americans? Did they write it in treaties? Did they fulfill it? Did they promise us 40 acres and a mule? Did they fulfill it? Brown versus the Board of Education. 50 years later, where's the promise? Is it fulfilled, or are we still in segregated schools? The right to vote, you got it? But the minute they gave it to you, they were finding ways to take it back from you. Can't you open your eyes and see the house is burning? We are dying every day, and we're in a hell of a condition because we've made a covenant with a government that is death itself, with a people that have lied to us, deceived us, and murdered us, and rubs us good on one side and kicks us in the behind on the other. You are a deceived people. If you don't have the testicular fortitude to say what needs to be said, then sit down and stop trying to say you speak for our people and the hurt of the poor. Now I close. Excuse me. I think I'm getting excited. I applaud this covenant, but it demonstrates our impotence. Because in many of the chapters, it keeps going back to not only what we do, but really, we start looking to the same liar that has continued to promise but never fulfill. And that's why God said, if my people, which are called by my name, will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven, forgive your sins and heal your land. So don't look to them, look to God, look to yourself. Break your covenant with hell and death, then make a covenant with Black America, and let's help implement a roadmap that will free us, and the whites that will be freed can be freed by this. The Mexicans, the Hispanics can be freed by this roadmap. We are a universal people. But those at the top, they're on their way to hell. And if I got any power, I want to push them into hell as fast as I can. We are a full nation now, and we got to stop thinking like Negroes and colored people and shines and ham bones, and start thinking like free men and women who don't want to live on a plantation no more. I got to go.
All right, my royal family. Farrakhan spoke about this in 2006. And we can even listen further back, because many who have passed on have been talking about the same repetitive shit. We must totally wean ourselves away from the enemy, because they gonna keep doing the same thing. They are not progressive, my royal family, and they know we are totally pissed. And what they gonna do is what they always do. Go get a spineless, weak-willed, compromise coon to come and try to calm down the masses. That is not working at all. Now, there's been some really heavy dynamics going on in the royal family. You ain't heard none of them sorry ass, motherfucking ass politicians say anything. And we shouldn't expect them to say anything because they are doing what they supposed to be doing, ignoring us. But we in an election season, and trust and believe, just before it's time to vote, they gonna be coming to these black churches, coming to talk to black folks. They see exactly what's going on. That's why I hollered out Beto O'Rourke when he was all gleeful and happy with these mass shootings. They just figure we gonna stay real quiet. We gonna not talk about ADOS. And see, ADOS, my royal family, is a spiritual thing. We must keep talking about ADOS. We must let the enemy know and the enemy supporters know that this debt is owed to us. They have not paid us at all. And I don't want to hear nothing about no damn welfare and nothing about no damn Section 8. Even our own is talking that bullshit. Get your motherfucking ass up off my channel with that bull ass shit. It's a spiritual thing, my royal family. I'm bringing you this truth serum. I'm bringing you pure royal fire. A total detachment. Now I understand about the survival. But in this war, you are not going to reclaim your throne in a peaceful fashion. It's going to be blood drawn in order to get back on your throne. You're not just they took you off in a fight. So you got to fight to get it back, and you stay your black ass up there. And when y'all tell us to do something, we better do it to the fullest, because this shit is painful. And many of us are past tired. So the ball is in our court. And they know, because more of this is going to happen. More disrespecting us, more killing us, all the atrocious things that we are used to dealing with. And like I said, it's a form of entertainment. And what they'll do, they will, give us some programs and all of that, thinking that is going to keep us calm. Burn that shit up. Let them know you can have that shit. That ain't working. None of that is working. None of that. And we have to keep remembering, the enemy is not going to make us whole. We are going to make each other whole with this ADOS. Like our Father said, we will be richer than nations. He is the one. But still, we have to keep Esau teetering and wondering, what are they going to do next? See, when we stop marching and all of that stuff, it's like, okay, you're marching, and after you march, what you going to do? That's a form of entertainment. When you're hooping and hollering all in the streets, that's a form of entertainment. There are certain demands that need to be made in a dying ass system, and you letting them know we're not putting up with it. We down for an eye and a tooth for a tooth, and fuck forgiveness. Don't come up to us hugging us. We have to realize that these people are watching us real close, and they have deputized themselves, and they feel that they can police us. That's why they think the police is there to watch over us. Keep them calm so we can go on with our heathen ass lives. And then put a little crumbs like KD say on Lucifer plates, and let some of them eat some of them crumbs and feel like, I'm about that life. You ain't about that life. You worried about what you gonna lose materially. I see why Yah said he gonna bring it down with fire. Because this ain't gonna never stop. So I said, when I was listening to Farrakhan last night, I was like, wow, those are the words that the royal family need to hear. I'm doing my part like many are doing their part. Everybody plays a part in this. But I wanted to bring pure royal fire. And I want y'all to share this. And I want y'all to have your royal babies watch it. And we got to keep that truth in them, that truth searing. Like we seen the reparations video. We felt that. We felt a chill because we are vibrational, even our royal babies. And see, Esau knows something is going on in this paradigm shift, which has happened long ago. That's why when I was pointing out that pig up there halfway teary-eyed, he feeling something. And we need to let them continue to feel. Don't settle for nothing. Nothing at all. I don't care what kind of changes they make. We're going to always be dissatisfied. You can never satisfy royalty. You will never meet our standards because your standards are atrocious. You're nothing more than near heathens, and you know it. You got your ass all propped up in your dead ass system. You can't even populate yourself anymore. Your woman is barren. She don't have no damn value in the community, but she strut her ass around like she do got value in the community. Like I said, y'all told me last summer that she would be the first. Oh yes, and that does not excuse you at all, the white man, for upholding her shit. We are still victorious, my royal family. Victory is here, but it's not going to be an easy walk. The great separation continues on. People are going to be separated till we have the ones that are the full soldiers who are serious about this, who want to truly get to the kingdom and not waffle and straddle the fence. Our Father expects us to be 1,000% in. We need to bring pure royal fire. So, my royal family, render your voice with your beautiful divine words. And as always, my royal family, I thank you for your love. I thank you for your support. And with that said, Ashe.